Y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Yo. Yo. Okay, I think I'm good. What's going on, everybody? How are you? I'm back. Okay, I'm back for another show, girl. We got a few things to talk about, but I can't be here all day like I normally am. So let me go ahead and just jump right into the thing. Because so much is going on, child. I don't even know where I want to start. It's time for me to get my lashes done, y'all. And my lashes turning down under in my eyes. Oh, girl. Um, let's start. Let's start here. Let's start with a punch. Y'all doing good? How y'all feeling? All right, let's go.
Is based off expression. So my question is, Snoop, you have music videos with women dancing and kissing other women, dancing naked. So why is displaying lesbian behavior in your music videos appropriate, and you are afraid to answer the questions from your grandchildren?
So wait a minute. There's an answer to that, which is that the videos that he does for his music videos for adults, they're not like.
I think he would say that
they're not for
those
kids.
music videos aren't for kids.
I know that would be the setting and that would be the answer, but as a person who understands how kids work, kids see everything. Kids see everything. They see music videos. They hear lyrics. They hear these things.
But TS, that's where parenting comes in, right? I mean, you're right. Kids, if you just let them, they can see everything.
Is based off expression. So my question is, Snoop, you have.
So I have an answer for that. How do you have no answer? The answer is simple. Like, some women like women, some women marry women, some men marry men. This is not fucking rocket science. Y'all are making it difficult because everybody wants to act as if children need to only believe that straight is the general consensus, is that we're all straight, and everybody that's gay or a variation of, all of those people are anomalies and weird. And that is not true. And that's another thing. If y'all have a problem with the fact that I have great gaydar, I'm gonna need for y'all to drop off. It's okay. It's okay. Those who get it will find me. But I don't have to be subjected to y'all being upset because I say that people are suppressing their sexual desires and their sexuality. And that's why they're literally walking around in life acting like psychos. There are studies that back this up. Okay? Don't ask me. It's not a debate. Yesterday, somebody left a comment. I posted it on my Instagram because I hear it a lot. We were talking about Stephon Diggs. The story is from a young man that said that Stephon assaulted him. I wonder if that's what you was talking about, because in my mind, I'm like, who else could you possibly be talking about? Like, girl, I don't understand. I do understand. Y'all don't want y'all kids to think it's okay to be gay, because then they might try to be gay, and then everybody's going to be mad and everybody's going to pick on them, and then everybody's going to look at you like you're a bad parent because you're letting your kid be gay. Like, I know that that's the thought process that everybody goes through in their mind, because that's the fear. Like, that's why it's a phobia, because you are unnaturally afraid of something that when it does happen, it's really not that big of a deal. And that's why I feel like everybody needs to just calm the fuck down or get the fuck off my channel, because I don't think being gay is a big deal. Y'all think being gay is a big deal. I think it's the same thing as eye color or skin tone. Like, some people like both. Some people like one or the other. Some people like all of the variations of human that they can fucking find. Like, this is life. This is life. And if you can't have that simple conversation with your grandchildren, you really shouldn't be a grandparent, because that's stupid. That makes me think that you're stupid. Snoop Dogg was on the L word. You have gay friends, yet you can't figure out a way to explain that women like women to your grandchild. What are we talking about? This is just the homophobia that comes with y'all feeling like we in the end of days and shit because the economy is bad. It happens over and over again. Every time the economy gets bad, everybody becomes more puritanical while still looking and feeling and thinking about all the things they swear up and down are the fucking devil. Girl.
Thing, but
I'm glad you said that's where parenting comes in, because as a parent, you should also explain to your children that other things exist in the world outside of what you have deemed normal in your own home.
Let me ask you something, because I'm gay and I get the points you're making, but at the same time, maybe at a certain age you do bring things up, but at ages that are earlier than that, kids that are younger, a parent can say, I'm not ready to talk to them about it yet.
And they can say that, and that would just reinforce that most of y'all are not ready to be parents. It would reinforce that most of y'all are really not mentally able to parent children if you can't explain sexuality to them. That's not the issue. And Harvey, nobody gives a fuck that you're gay. You're an old white man. Psh.
I mean, that doesn't make them homophobic if they say, I don't want to talk to them about all this.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Because the fact that you think that it's all this, to me, means you are homophobic. This is not hard. This is not hard. Men like men sometimes. What's usual and normal and what we do is that we like the opposite sex in our household. But some people, they like the same sex. This is not hard. And your inability to talk to your children is really just a sign that you have homophobia all up and through. Whether you are gay or not. Give a fuck. What about the trans girl that don't like nobody right? They don't want the trans people to have rights. Caitlyn Jenner? Yeah. You could be trans woman of the goddamn year and then get up there and tell everybody, y'all don't need no rights, though. Girl, y'all don't need no rights. If you don't have the money to get the surgery like I did, then you shouldn't get it. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
Until a certain age.
It's rooted in a bit of homophobia.
Is it? Is it
a little bit? It is rooted because
it can be. It certainly can be. But I don't know if it is in Snoop's case. But
you also you're never afraid to talk to your kids about having a little boyfriend or a little girlfriend at a certain age. At a certain age, I know that we've been conditioned to be able to like understand heteronormative activity. We've been conditioned to that because that's all we see, because we've always, as queer people, been pushed to the side and swept under. So it is time for us to have these uncomfortable conversations. Maybe not at 4. Maybe Papa will explain that to you in a year or so. Just watch the movie at a certain age.
I took my grandson.
Y'all, look at his eyes bugging out of his fucking head. What I have a problem with is adults that think that they can give other people's children several different forms of sexual or adult content, right? Because I was a child when Snoop was making music videos. And it was almost impossible to be in a car, to be in a barbershop, in a hair salon, like in a store. Like it was impossible to be places and not hear some of these songs. And I think people are not being honest with themselves about how they do allow their children to see things very early on. Like, stop bullshitting with yourself. I don't agree with the age thing because I feel like, okay, so what are you teaching? Like, why? Why is it something that is automatically like you're explaining sex? You're not explaining sex. You're explaining that just like mommies and daddies can be together, mommies and mommies can be together, daddies and daddies can be together. It's I don't understand. This is not hard. And I think the way a lot of people are trying to make it seem like this is valid, this is not fucking valid. Y'all say this bullshit all the time. This is just the same shit that dumbass Lil Boosie says every time he gets on the internet. Y'all always trying to force shit on the kids. The way you forced a grown adult woman on your 13-year-old, y'all all push shit on children. Everybody pushes shit on children. Everybody feels like I should be able to teach my children only the things that I want to teach them. That's my child. Well, then that doesn't help the community for your child to be ill-informed about what's going on around them. That doesn't help the community. And I know it's America. Y'all don't give a fuck about the community. I know. Because in fact, the community is what, everybody? Not okay. You're not okay. This is not hard. And y'all act like these kids don't watch heterosexual relationships all the time. And that's the main point. So they can see a man and a woman being together, but they can't see a woman and a woman being together. Because why? Because there's automatically a sexual connotation on the relationship between a woman and a woman and a man, but not a sexual connotation on a relationship with a man and a woman. What are we talking about? Y'all don't even think men and women can be friends without wanting to fuck each other. That's women can't take pictures or do interviews. Nia Long couldn't do an interview with Young Jeezy before y'all thought they would be a great couple. We sexualize everything all the time. All the time. There is a generation, y'all can disagree with my stance, but I'm telling y'all, this comes from an area of homophobia that y'all have just not dealt with yet. Y'all can feel I'm wrong. I feel like if you lived outside of the States, you would realize how, like in certain places outside of the States, you would realize how harmful it is for y'all to want to ignore a set of people's existence because it makes you feel uncomfortable. It is an exact replica of how racism works. Right? Y'all love me down, right? So hear me out. Hear me out. Y'all want the kids to know the truth about what happened with Black people in slavery and history, right? Y'all are mad about them taking shit out of books. It's exactly the same thing. You don't want to have uncomfortable conversations with your kids about gay people, and white people don't want to have uncomfortable conversations with their kids about Black people and what they did to Black people. Same fucking thing. It's the same thing. You don't want to inform your children because you're uncomfortable with somebody's existence. And I think that is ignorant no matter how you slice it. I think it's homophobic no matter how you slice it. Your children know what gay people are. Like your children probably already know what these things are. And they should be able, if they can form the question, they are old enough to ask you about it. And it is your job as an adult to be able to explain things to them so that they don't grow up misinformed or a bigot. Because that's what this is really about. We want y'all to inform y'all children so that they can stop going to school with your negative ideals about shit, bullying other people's kids. That's what this really is about. And everybody don't want to deal with that. And another thing, stop saying I said everybody's gay. I never said that. And that's weird that y'all always put these finite words onto what I say because you don't like how often I'm pointing out that people are suppressing something. Guess what? It's happening that often. It's happening that often. But y'all have to look at things and be real about them and stop attaching all of this negative emotion. Y'all, people are gay and it is okay. I know you don't want to believe that. Ask yourself why. If you're telling yourself it's because of religion, I would implore you to actually go and research it. Because you'll find that a lot of the things, especially lesbianism, is nowhere in your Bible. Nowhere in there. And when they were actually talking about men lying with other men, I believe that was actually translated inaccurately. They were talking about men lying with boys. They were talking about men lying with children. And then if you read even more history books, you'll find out that people were allowed to be gay without issue in maybe the 1500s 1400s, 1600s. I think maybe when we start getting into the 1700s, that's when all of a sudden it becomes the issue. And now we're starting to write laws and shit about sodomy and all of that. I might be wrong on the year. Don't press me on that, but look it up. Because I do know that there were time periods where people were allowed to walk around in the street and be gay. A lot of y'all's dislike for being gay and all of that, that's recent. That's recent. We haven't, as a society, people have not always been this way. And y'all think because in y'all's recent history, people have always been homophobic since the early 1900s, which is as far back as most people can go now. Y'all think that that's the way people always were. No, if you go back further, even before that, you'll find that there were a whole bunch of civilizations, including in Europe, where it was just fine for people to be gay. All of a sudden, somebody decided they wanted to change the rules. And they wanted to change the rules to create a binary, to push people into specific roles that they wanted them to be in. You know how they force y'all into slavery through work? Not y'all, us. I was looking at TikTok, the amount of content motherfuckers got to make over there. Thanks for turning content creation into a slave ship. The fuck? Just like men were the ones wearing heels. Listen, I just want people to get out their fucking feelings and be real. That's all. That's all. But you can't be a grown man actively playing a part in the exploitation of women and then not know how to explain two women being married. Child, I was on TikTok yesterday. Found out a whole bunch of words that they used to use to describe lesbians back in the day. Did y'all know that tribbing comes from the word trebade? I think is how it was pronounced, trebade, and that's what they would call lesbians before the word lesbian appeared in the 1700s. Before that, they were called other words. Trebade was one of them, and that's where tribbing comes from. I had no idea. It's weird that y'all feel like y'all should be able to live in a society where y'all don't inform y'all children on shit, even though they got to go to school with everybody else. It's really ignorant. I'm sorry, y'all. The concept that you're going to be able to send your children out into the world hoping that they never encounter a gay person so you don't have to explain anything. It's very simple. Mommy's like mommy sometimes, daddy's like daddy sometimes. It's all that simple, y'all. It's not that hard. But y'all don't want the thought process. This is what y'all don't want. This is what y'all are really scared of. You are scared that in a child's mind, once you tell them that it's okay, because sometimes women like women and men like men, that they're going to want to see if they like their own sex. You don't want them to try it out because then that's embarrassing to you on some level, right? It always comes back to being about the parents not wanting to be embarrassed by their child being gay. That's really what y'all don't want. Y'all don't want the children to then think, oh, this is okay. And the truth of the matter is, it is okay, because even if you don't like it, they will still grow up and do whatever they want to do. And people can see straight people on everything all the time. You can see romantic relationships between men and women on cartoons every day, all day. Nobody blinks a fucking eye. This is about everybody staying the same. This is about uniformity. What y'all need to understand is that other people exist, and it is okay for your kids to know that they exist. Your kids are not going to see a fucking giraffe on the street, but you teaching them what animals are, aren't you? Aren't you teaching them they can't become a fucking animal? But you are teaching them about other things that they're not going to actually see walking around all the time, right? Like this inability to humanize, because to me, that's what it is. It's dehumanizing. It is dehumanizing for you to feel like your children are too young to know that romantically people like different people like the same people. Like it is dehumanizing because it makes it seem like it's so out of the human spectrum for people to be fucking gay. It's dehumanizing. And I said what the fuck I said, and I think it's weird when pimps, and I don't care what you think about, oh, well, we don't show our kids that, that's bullshit. And also just energetically for you to build your career, make your money, and have a plethora of information out there about you that is so ridiculously disparaging, for you to be worried about having to explain the same-sex couple in a fucking movie. What about the murder case that you got off on? What about the years that you were doing the what was it? The Girls Gone Wild videos and the DVDs and the VHS tapes would have you in the middle with the two white girls, you going to different places with girls on leashes. So it's okay for you to have pictures of you with girls with leashes, but God forbid the two women are together in a relationship and have a baby. See, that's another thing about these niggas. Women, this not about y'all right now. These niggas, y'all are so interesting because y'all are mad because your dick is not in the equation. That's what you're upset about. Y'all can do all of this freak nasty shit with multiple women. But as soon as those women don't have a dick involved in their situation, now you don't know how to explain it. Oh my God. Think back to that season of L Word that you was on. See if you can figure it out. Maybe go back and watch yourself on that episode of the L Word where you was trying to use Kit's music. And so you was around the lesbians trying to fuck everybody. Nah, I said what I said. I said what I said. Y'all can keep being ignorant about what the world actually is and how it is okay to explain these things to your children. But you just like the older generation that didn't want to tell their children about sex. And so children was getting molested and not knowing what the fuck was going on. That's a similar situation. Y'all don't want to inform them on life, and they're going to end up living their life anyway. It's just pointless to me. It's just pointless. Anyway, this is
and just like my sons got on here calling me all kinds of names, I knew it was gonna cost them. I knew it. I said, "Ooh, shit! I done did too much for you to get out here and lie on me and do me dirty. And I done taught you about playing revenge. Revenge belongs to the Lord. That is scripture. Now, if you don't know Bible and you don't know nothing about the Bible, ho, you better know."
Y'all think Carlisa really know about the Bible? Or you think she's just saying what she heard like the rest of the niggas? Y'all think she act like a Christian? Y'all think she act like somebody that took they sons to church every Sunday? That's what y'all think? That just look like to y'all? At any point, as you've been watching this lady and her children, did it ever give that she was giving them some type of stable home? Or did she always give mama screaming and howling, chasing dick, sitting at a small kitchen table smoking cigarettes? Tell me what the visual is for you.
When you start seeking revenge and messing with what he got going on with people and getting in their way, just like my sons did me, they not sitting in jail for no other reason other than disrespecting their mama. And they know that. They know that. They know how God feel about me. They know how God work about me because they know I ain't gonna put nothing.
Do y'all hear this? I want y'all to know, some of y'all, this how y'all be sounding when y'all think God is only protecting y'all. Cause listen, I'm God's favorite motherfucker. And listen, don't get me wrong, y'all. I definitely feel like I am blessed and highly favored and protected. I do. I understand. But I also think when people say it against other people as if those other people are not protected, but you are, I think that's I don't like that. I don't like that. God is for everybody, bitch.
And no one before God or before them. Okay? They knew it when they said it, and they probably tried to repent, but he said, "I'm going to accept it, and I'm going to go show you how important it is." Now, I mean, just...
Yes, she looks like a Christian. We can be loud and wrong, and that's okay. Ain't nobody perfect, and we live and learn. Cunate, I would accept that if I felt like anybody was living and learning any fucking thing. I would accept that if I felt like learning was happening at any front. I'm so sorry, my love. I do not feel like Carlisa is learning a goddamn thing. Just what she just said up out of her mouth shows me you haven't learned anything. Because if you think the only reason why your sons are in a predicament they're in because they disrespected you, you're delusional. The reason why they're in a predicament that they're in is because of how you raised them. And to be honest, this is why a lot of people don't like religion and they don't like Christians, because y'all think y'all can show up as the bottom of the fucking barrel and then be like, but it's okay because we living and we learning. Ain't learned a goddamn thing. Ain't learned nothing your whole life.
Just like my sons got on here calling me all kinds of names. I knew it was gonna cost them. I knew it. I said, ooh, shit. I done did too much for you to get out here and lie on me and do me dirty.
Lord have mercy, help the children, because I believe the children know our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride. Make it easier. Let the children laugh. Remind us how we used to be. I love y'all for real, but I'm not about to be in here. Listen, I might bullshit with you any other place. I might just shake my head and nod any other place. But up here, up here, this is just what it is. Okay? And you could be upset, but this is just what it is. Okay? The Lord did not tell y'all to be homophobic. The Lord did not tell y'all to be puritanical and hate on prostitutes. Jesus was actually really, really close with a prostitute. Her name was Mary Magdalene. Y'all judge people for the wrong shit. Y'all don't pay attention to the right shit. Okay? I'm just saying, you know, because everybody always claiming the Lord. Don't claim the Lord, okay? Does the Lord claim you? Okay, listen, I don't know. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm chiefing. Say what? Say what now? Now, I stopped watching Power after a minute, but Power Ghost star Alex Lepre arrested in Georgia on child cruelty and disorderly conduct charges. Y'all, this story was so fucked up because essentially this story is actually, where did it go? No, it didn't disappear. It's actually this story. And there's a difference, right? When you actually read what happened, this is how you got to read headlines, but you also have to read the caption. Update. The sister of Alex Lepre, who stars as Effie Morales in the Power Book 2 Ghost series, was also arrested in Metro Atlanta. She was charged with third-degree cruelty to children and disorderly conduct, as several social media users suspected the third child cruelty charge against Lepre, born Alexis Lepre Gear, was likely applied after an alleged dispute with another person that a child witnessed. So basically, y'all saying cruelty to children essay because she fought in front of the kid. Who y'all was jumping? Y'all look like y'all went to jump somebody. Y'all look like y'all went to jump somebody. What happened? Upon further research, we have confirmed that Lepre's sister, Alicia Lania Gear, was also arrested a week ago on Monday by the DeKalb County Sheriff's Office. Authorities charged the Power actress and her sister with cruelty to children in the third degree and a disorderly conduct. Similar to Lepre's online records, her sisters also showed alleged offenses occurring on August 10th, her being arrested on August 18th, and booked around 9:45 p.m. Well, my God, today, what the fuck is going on? Like Lepre, her sister spent just over 24 hours in jail before released on an unsecured judicial release on August 19th at 10:22 p.m. While the sisters' exact arrest details haven't been revealed, social media alleges they got into an altercation in front of Elijah's daughter, Harmony. On Monday, Lepre shared a post seemingly reacting to all the reports, and hours later, her sister shared a video of her daughter Harmony smiling next to Lepre while dining out. She captioned the post with several hearts and said, "For lifers." Oh, girl. You look cute though. I love when y'all got a post that y'all got out of jail. Mugshot fine as fuck. He ain't lie though. Oh my God. On the real though, y'all gotta start reading before commenting. She didn't hurt any kids. Y'all are hoping that's the case so bad. That's crazy. All right, come on, Michael Rainey. Come in here and defend your castmates. All right, come in here, little ghost. Little ghost in here defending his castmates and shit. All right. Yeah, nah, them hoes' hair was slicked and everything. That's why I was like, who they went to fight? Yeah, so because they got into a fight in front of the kids, it's cruelty to kids, Essie. It's cruelty to kids. Hey, Brandon, thank you for the super chat. You gave me upside the head and between the washer and dryer yesterday, but logged off right as I was about to send the super. You're a gem. Thank you, love. I appreciate you. Yesterday was fun. I had a good time in that live. And if y'all missed it, y'all need to check it out. But yeah, no, I wonder what this was about. I wonder why they fought. Let me let me see if I can take a look on TikTok right quick. Let me see what's the little girl name? Alex Lapre? Because you know somebody on TikTok might have the actual story. Hold up, men are talking. Let's see. This nigga is definitely from New Orleans, and I'm not gonna click on it. Okay, no, hold on, I'm trying to find one that. Yeah, I feel like most of these people are just going to reiterate what we've already talked about. I'm looking for somebody to give me the story. Yeah, y'all just everybody just keeps saying she was arrested for cruelty to kids. That's it. That's that's all I see. I don't see no actual like video or story about what happened. Y'all got in a fight, girl. What happened? I don't know, girl. I wonder if it was about a nigga. I wonder if it was about a nigga, y'all. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just kind of going through trying to see. I'm on her page.
Everything but head. I don't want your throat.
They say this is a big rich town.
Everybody be
Okay.
like, how do I get over a nigga? How do I get over a nigga? Hair done. What? Gym. Stairmaster. New nigga. New money. Post that arm. Everybody be like, how do
Okay. I ain't gonna lie. This is giving I'm getting over old dick.
And just when I thought I could palm it, you better drop to your knees and bark like you want.
Okay. All right. You and your sister out here acting a fool. All right. Okay.
And another thing, I'm sick of it. I'm fucking sick of it. Carbs, calories, macros, meal prep, gym, another gym, workout. Count your steps. Let's count your steps. Fuck. You know what I mean?
Girl. They really aggravating the shit out of you about staying skinny to be on the show, huh? That's what it's giving. Anyway, y'all, I guess we'll have to wait and see if we find out what the hell Heliante, what the Halle Berry. All right, now did y'all see this, y'all? Karen Huger has new jail release date. Our girl is getting out of prison. Karen is getting out of jail, y'all, on September 2nd. Hallelujah. Lord, Lord, Lord. I know she happy to get out of jail. I can't wait to hear the prison stories. Did Karen have a girlfriend in prison? It feels like Karen had a girlfriend in prison. It feels like she has somebody that was protecting her. It feels like she might have had a daughter or 2 or 3 in a prison. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, when I tell y'all, I cannot wait to hear what the prison stories are. Girl, tell us. All right. I am so interested. Okay. I might actually come back to Real Housewives of Potomac if I can get the story, girl. Speaking of housewives, of Potomac, let's go to Giselle Bryant's ex, who was on Candy's show and talking again.
Said you had to basically you had infidelity.
Yes.
So with that being said, in marriage, period.
Yes.
What is that when you're in front of people?
Yeah.
You also got in a home.
Yes.
But you are able, people be wondering, as a woman, how do men find the time to do all that? You out here ministering, you got, family, but you still had time to do that. How did you manage? Like, how were you managing all those things and keeping your sanity?
Yeah, well, there are two assumptions there. One
That there was sanity.
is sanity.
I'm about to say sanity. Ain't no sanity.
The two is management. Poverty is not always money. Poverty is the mismanagement of time. And so people make priority what should be secondary. You have to be very careful on the different forms of narcissism. Narcissism is a fancy word for selfish, of that all I see is me. All I care about is me. All I'm concerned about me. So I wasn't thinking on how this affect my daughter, how would this affect my marriage, how this affect my ministry. It was just, what will this do for me? John Adams, one of my dad's mentors, said to him, and my father repeated to me, money makes you more of who you are broke. Money just gives you more opportunity to be who you are broke. And so I had to really manage where it is that I was in my development in my character. People who say money won't change you never had any.
I agree. So this is my question.
Yeah.
And this is just a man question.
Yes.
Okay. Like I said, you're not the only buddy that's been through it.
Yeah.
But when you found out that whoever your child's mother was pregnant,
yes,
what went through your head? What did you think? Like, did you think you was gonna try to manage that secretly? Like, what did you think you were gonna do?
I think that people really don't deal with the reality of thoughts of suicide.
You thought about that?
Oh yeah, because I didn't know life as an alternative. And one of the greatest barriers that people have to contend with is the tattoo of shame. So there are things, Candy, that you can go through, or I can go through in privacy. There's a whole nother arena in public space. So I'm going through this divorce. I'll never forget, I was in Fort Lauderdale going through TSA, and a TSA agent said to me, I heard about the baby, keep your head up. Keep my head up.
Right.
No, seriously. And it's in those, you don't want to be encouraged.
Yeah.
You don't want to be supported from a stranger. So I felt like the walls were coming in, and I didn't have any way to go. There are certain things in public space that you can go through, I can go through. And in those moments, Candy, you have to look at the phone and see who can you call that you can identify with. Yeah.
So where did you go?
I don't even remember. I don't remember. But
I feel like he's not explaining things clearly intentionally. Is he a pastor? Yes, Flip Wilson, he is. Yes. Yes, he's a pastor. And this is why, I guess Carlisa is a Christian, because and it is another thing I've been looking at a lot online, and I understand this, but I think a lot of Black people don't. Religion is a study, right? Theology. People study religion. People study the text. They study the time frame that the text was supposed to have written in. Like, they study everything about it. People that go to seminary school, people that are actually taught at a college level about the Bible and about Christianity, understand it in a way that they are obviously not talking about to their churches. like the evangelicals and all of them, they are not teaching you what they actually read and what they learned. Because a lot of the times, the people that actually go, and this is why I have the thought process that I have, because when you actually are greatly interested in your religion and you start to study it, at some point, the more you know about it, the more you untangle yourself from it at the exact same time. And I feel like I had the same experience. It just happened. I wasn't in seminary school, but I was in college and I was very still much interested. I got a religion award in the 8th grade because of how much I needed for it to make sense. And so that led me to studying it and reading about it. And the more you read about it, the more you understand about it, the more you untangle yourself from the things that people have told you that God said. God said this, God said that. But the more you actually study it, the more you recognize how much of what you know is a lie. And it's really been fed to you by people that are either misleading you or don't know what they're talking about. That's why I feel like when people really are Christian, don't just say that. Go study what you believe. Go actually look into it. Because in all honesty, if it gets you to Christ consciousness, I think you're on the right path. But if you are still whirling around in your perception of religion from childhood, you are making a mistake. When we were children, we didn't think that people could be this hypocritical. But as we got older, we saw how hypocritical and sometimes how dark the energy is around people that's so-called religion. And that's why when people call God's name and add it on to things, I'm always looking at the person like, what are you trying to hide? Because people go get God to use as a shield and as a weapon. I like to know about the weapons being used against me. So that was really, my thought process. But I appreciate all religions because I feel like all of them give us as humans what we need. We need belief systems. That's how our brains work. We need to believe something. We need to believe that there is something greater, and we need to believe that we are not just here for no reason. So yeah, like it's just you have to deconstruct a lot of this bullshit, because a lot of it is bullshit, y'all. A lot of it is. It's men deciding to put stories together to dictate how the people would perceive religion so that they could control them. That's what's happening. That's always been what's happening, which is why men like Jamal Bryant become pastors so that they can control other people. A part of being a player is being somebody that likes to control people. Now I'm gonna play something and I'm gonna come right back, y'all, because I gotta plug my computer in. Okay. So just give me 1 second. Who do I want to pull up? I need to add some more people into this, but I'm gonna do Talia today. Thank you.
Reset by Design Wellness. You did it again. You did it again. We had so much fun. We doing it for the gram, the Bali swing, beach day clubs, checking out the bamboo forest, going to one of the local spas, beautiful local spas, jumping into a pool covered in flowers, floating breakfast. We did it all, and we had an amazing time doing it together. And that's all because of the space that Reset by Design Wellness creates for us. You not only will feel safe physically, but you, more importantly, I feel like, will feel safe mentally and emotionally, which is really the whole reason that we're going on the retreat, is to relax, relate, release, reset, and just essentially come back home refreshed and renewed and ready to take on whatever it is that life is throwing at us. But aside from walking away with tools from the workshops in order to, work on the issues that you may have going on in your personal life, you also walk away with a new community, and you walk away with these women who all are just genuinely trying to support each other. Nobody wants anything from the other aside from a listening ear, perhaps, someone to offer a shoulder to cry on, someone to laugh with, someone to just experience new things with. You walk away with community when you go on a Reset by Design Wellness retreat. So anybody out there, any woman out there who is thinking about going, just go.
All right, y'all. So back to the convo. Don't tax the church. This right here, I think that's the problem. That's why y'all do understand that the reason why the country is going downhill is because of religion, right? Y'all do realize that, right? I don't know if y'all peeped it, but the reason why we're in the situation that we're in is because of the homeschooling evangelical people that has set their sights on government from 30 years ago. Yeah. The Christian nationalist, all of that shit that started to happen in the 80s and the 90s, those are the people that are in office now pushing all of these bills that are anti everybody, but they not helping nobody either. And that's because religion is always being used as a way to exploit people. Yeah, the Mormons too. Yes. That Christian white nationalism, that is the reason why your country is now going downhill. And that started, I believe, around 9/11 for real. Somebody said that, and I was like, you know what? That's true. Because that's when we started to have this nationalism, this nationalist mentality, America first and all of this shit. Right? And now here we are. But I want to read some of these comments. Somebody said, my toxic trait is I don't believe people with these type characteristics can change. I feel like it's always there. And I agree. I feel like people need to just be real with themselves. You don't want to be monogamous. Stop trying to be. You don't have to believe that there's something wrong with you because you don't want to be monogamous. It's actually not a natural state of being. It's something that we agree to as humans. It's not natural. You don't have to do it. But y'all, the religion tells you that you have to do it. So you do it. But I really don't feel like, I don't think God care. Like, if God care, you already fucked. Okay? If God really care, you already fucked. I keep trying to live in a way that I'm really not comfortable with shit. Yeah, I don't think that's what God really wanted for y'all. Y'all just have a lack of discipline. You could not be monogamous and be disciplined. There's a lack of discipline that's happening here. But to me, if you somebody that always cheat, you don't want to be monogamous. Like, and not only that, but Christianity doesn't promote monogamy as the only way of being. Everybody had buku wives and shit. Everybody had buku concubines and wives and in relationships that were not in marriage. So I don't know why, everybody, be hung up on this punishing themselves for things that are just hard for them personally to do. Figure out why it's hard to do. Figure out where the lack of discipline is coming from. That's an internal thing. But y'all know motherfuckers don't like to look internally. They don't like it. What else? He don't fear God enough for me moving like that as a pastor at that. And that's why I was telling y'all, the people in the church have a different understanding than the people that are preaching to the church, if you ask me. The people that are preaching to the church are being willfully obtuse. It's a control tactic to teach you things that they don't follow themselves. I love that he never speaks ill of Giselle and always takes accountability for his part in ruining their marriage. What can he say? He was a pastor who was sleeping with people in a church and had a baby on his first lady. It was very public. But we do appreciate him for not getting up here like Martell and the rest of them niggas and acting like and Scrappy and acting like they ain't do nothing wrong. It's always the other person. That's why y'all niggas don't never grow. Jamal will always be able to get another Giselle because he feigns understanding and emotional intelligence. Okay. Jamal and Future have the same amount of kids. Let that sink in. My God, today. He should not be a pastor. It's not everyone's calling. Oh my God. Just because he's a pastor doesn't mean he's exempt from mistakes. Titles don't erase humanity. We're all sinners. Yeah, see, y'all, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I don't think we're all sinners. I think y'all add shame to individuality. Like, y'all add shame to things. You know what I mean? Like, I just add shame to everything. I don't believe that we're all sinners. I don't. And the more I deconstruct, the more I feel like, child, was he even talking to everybody, or was he talking to a specific group of people? Because he probably wasn't talking to me. My people are not from this area where Jesus from. Okay. If we're gonna put historical context on this shit, the only one who walked this earth sinless was Jesus Christ. And he gave his life so we could repent and turn away from sin. People need to stop putting pastors, prophets, or anyone else on pedestals if they're incapable of falling. A man is a man. Nobody should be getting put on pedestals. That's the fucking point, ma'am. A man is still a man. Oh, girl, I love when y'all make excuses for men to have bad behavior and you wonder why they don't do any better. It's not about failing. This is about who they are. They're not falling off the path. This is who they are, and y'all keep trying to veer them onto another path. Let him do his natural fun. Man will fail every time, but God never will. That's why our trust has to stay in him, not in titles. I think people don't even realize how this mindset is. You can't think like this about one true religion being about a man saving everybody, and then not apply that to the men you see that you looking for to save you. Like, do women not realize that? Church women, I love y'all, all my elder women, but do y'all realize sometimes that y'all feeling like Jesus is going to come and save you? It kind of automatically makes you think that the man in your life is supposed to come and save you. Anybody peep that? When the truth of the matter is, I hate to tell y'all this, nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is coming to save you. You have to save you. There's a part about religion that does this religious bypassing that makes people's responsibility to themselves, null and void, as long as they can shout out God in some type of way. I think people take advantage and use religion in a way that really bothers me. Like, you can believe in God and not all of whatever the fuck else you were just talking about right here. When they kept on questioning him, he straightened up and said to them, "Let any one of you who is without sin be the first to throw a stone at her." I feel like she using that verse, and that I feel like that sounds like that verse where God or Jesus was trying to protect the woman. I don't know. I feel like sometimes y'all be using shit out of context. y'all take one saying from a verse and then just start using that shit out of context. What story did this come from, ma'am? But yes, no, of course I agree with the glass houses. But to say that we can't acknowledge this man being a habitual philanderer because he's a pastor, like, so we can't judge him about, like, no, that's bullshit. I could absolutely feel like he should not be a pastor if he can't be honest and in control of the things that he's trying to help other people be honest and get control of. I can't feel that way. I can feel that way. Because nobody asked you to be a pastor. You could just be a man that gains wisdom and helps people. Like, but I don't know what that man calling is. What I do know is that the man has a hard time keeping his dick in his pants. And usually whatever thing that plagues you, that's what you need to study about yourself so you can unwrap it and figure it out and free yourself from the confines of it. These are the false prophets we are to be leery of. Mind you, years later, he pretended like he wanted to rekindle the relationship just to announce his wedding. Yeah, no, I'm gonna tell y'all, I don't think that. Yeah, see, people, I admire his transparency. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. He's still giving narc. I don't think that people actually change that much. I don't. I don't think people change that much. And I don't think this man has really gone through any dark night of the soul in order for him to have to change. So yeah, let's move on, girl. More men that I have no real sympathy for. Child, Simon Guobadia.
If I was just to sum everything up, I'm going to try to, the best of my ability. Simon Guobadia is not who y'all think he is. He is far from a decent person. I know.
Listen, I don't know who she talking to. But baby, I think most of us, girl, let me check with my homegirls. Y'all let me know. Do y'all think that Simon is a good guy? Cause I feel like once you fuck a girl and then y'all break up and you call her dumb, I be feeling a way. To me, you're not a good guy because you knew she was dumb when you fucked her. Now you want to use it against her. You ain't shit.
I know, but looks can be deceiving. He is not at all, ladies. And though everyone is flawed, I get that. He is not even.
No, Dennis' daddy looks like a snake in a grass. We're all flawed, but that does not mean that we all, are exploiting each other in this way. Like you got to worry about your purse around certain people. We're all flawed, but you don't have to worry about your purse with everybody. You got to worry about your purse with these niggas.
Close to what you think that he is. Even if he gets to the point he's going to ask you to, I got a different account. I like to video you so I can look at you in person. When he asks to FaceTime, video, whatever, from Instagram, it does not matter.
I just want to tell y'all, she's speaking out of first person, but it sounds like she did all of the things that she's telling us not to do.
What it is, he is not who you think he is. Even when he looks you in your face, he's going to ask you, am I being recorded? Please make sure I'm not being recorded. Whole time, no, I ain't recording you. I ain't got nothing up on you, but these cameras in my house recording you. Period, Pooh. Moving on. Let me tell y'all, he's going to use talking about the kids, being his concern. Yeah, he appears to be this wonderful, great father. Not taking it from him, but let me tell you what he used. Let me tell you about him.
She's telling more than Portia is. She's telling more than Portia is.
On some narcissist shit on a whole other level. He's a scammer on a whole other level. Listen to me. He's going to ask you about your finances. He's going to ask you about a whole lot of things. Simon will go as far as to saying, hey, how much is that and how much is that? I want to pay that. You thinking that Simon going to get his first and last name with an account number, another number, all this other stuff in person on FaceTime. Listen to me. The whole time, that account that Simon giving you is not Simon's account. It's a whole other account. He going to go as far as saying he need a money mule because he got so many accounts and he needs to, and he will give you 10% of that. Listen to me.
It's a lesson I learned when I was in college. I had a friend I grew up with. And we hadn't seen each other since before Katrina, and she came in town. And she wasn't staying with me, but every day I would go get her, and bring her by my house because she didn't have a car. And she was telling me about this life she was living in another state, which I don't know. And I don't know not to trust her because I grew up with her. Like, I know your mom, like, I know your life, bitch. So it was weird when she started lying to me about whatever was going on. Of course, I'm young. I'm like 18, 19. I don't know she's lying. And she was like, I'm going to give you the money, for all of this. Picking me up, dropping me off. I'm going to send you some money when I get back home. And I was just like, okay, cool. She had me go down to Western Union, gave me a number and everything. And when they said they couldn't find it, I was like, yo, what's going on? Because why the fuck, if you ain't got it, just say you ain't got it. Why send me to the Western Union with an actual fucking number to look? This is how I learned never to give anything that I don't have a problem not getting back. Right? And then that also, taught me about, the way people used to use Western Union and all of that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they do scam shit like that. That's why, like that was an early lesson that I learned, and it has stayed with me.
Listen to your first man. When it don't feel right, don't do it. If it feels a little weird, Simon is not trying to get your banking information for what you think it is. Yes, in the flesh, on the screen when he's talking to you. He is trying to get that information for himself. Simon cannot stand women right now because of whatever that's going on between him and Portia.
She fucked with him after Portia, y'all. In that time frame after Portia, before he got deported, he was fucking with her. I bet.
When you find him out in less than a week, the first name he gonna throw up is it's Portia's fault. This is Portia. Portia is doing this. Portia did that to your credit card. Portia did not do that to your credit card. Listen to me. His ass ain't right. He is sneaky, conniving, deceitful, and there is a special, nice little area in hell waiting on him. You understand? God has reserved it. He got a VIP place in hell. There is a reason why that man is deported. You understand? If only y'all knew.
Tell us.
By the time you get finished with what you think you helping with, baby. See, one thing about me is I be calling and checking on some accounts. You hear me? God is a protector.
What I say, y'all? What I say? Bullshit? Bring up God.
Hear me out. In that little bank information that you got, yeah. We got an appointment. I got everything that I need. You got the game mixed up, Simon. Simon's so dirty, y'all. Simon is not who the fuck. I know y'all think, oh, he's handsome. He Mr. Debonair, huh? Mr. This.
Not Dennis, Daddy.
Simon crazy as hell. Simon is out for blood, baby. And he can't stand no black women. You hear me? He gonna play it out, baby. He gonna play it well. But he gonna keep bringing up, it's the kids. It's for the kids. I need an errands run for the kids. I can't get to my kids what I need them to get. So I need you to get this and get that. But you're gonna use this to get it with. Whole time, baby, he trying to get you caught up in so much shit. By the time you realize what the hell he doing, he's just a fraud person. Like he is. Look, I don't understand. Look, the man is crazy. Look, and then he gonna tell you, act like something wrong with you for saying something wrong with him. Like something is wrong with this picture. He gonna tell you, he gonna try to assure you. Listen to me. This is something very simple. This is little. What he mean is little compared to what the hell I'm finna get ready to get off into. What I'm finna get ready to introduce, this is little. This is small. This is tiny. When he said this is tiny, when he asks you, am I being recorded? First before, it's a lot more to that. You don't owe him any loyalty. Listen to me, ladies. Or listen later. Because there's a lot of women, this is happening too. And they just too afraid to come forward and tell you. This Simon Gobadia, whatever the hell it is. He a hot mess, girl. He ain't nothing. Everything that glitter ain't gold. Everything that glitter ain't gold. I hope I'm helping somebody. Because you can't handle the details. This motherfucker is crazy. And he out for blood. By any means necessary. And the first person he gonna try to want to blame him is Portia with 7 exclamation points. Nah, buddy, it's you. You sure got a large following. See, that right there was a red flag. What he meant is, how private are you? I'm very private with my private life. However, when it comes to being an informant and helping women, oh, I'm on that shit.
But you...
Checkmate. Oh, and one more thing. My accounts has been changed. Buddy. What you gonna do now? Checkmate, bitch.
Now, if I was to say what I really, the whole time, damn thing been muffled. Because the way I had my phone position. But if I was to say what I really want to say, of course I want to say, you dirty motherfucker. You dirty.
All right, enough. We had enough. Like, you ain't got to keep going. I don't know why y'all put this up in its entirety like that. She's just saying the same shit over and over and over again. First of all, we knew Dennis' daddy was a fucking scammer. We knew that. We knew that before Portia even really married him. Okay. Any woman that came after Portia should already know that he's a scammer. and that he's disrespectful because he dog walked that girl. And yeah, Portia ain't shit. But I feel like how you handle people individually is a telltale sign of who you are, right? So even if you are in a fucked up situation, the way he went about handling her as a man, to me, whack shit, bitch shit from jump. Okay? You get mad at her because you know she with you and your fake teeth for money. Like, what do you think is gonna happen, granddaddy ass nigga? But he thought he was gonna be able to get rich off of her and use her, I guess. Because he definitely using Portia as a scapegoat with all of these other women that he gaming. That's another thing. Men just being in a relationship, being close to a woman that other people like or is famous will make that man have more access to women that he didn't have access to before. A lot of y'all, and I know y'all gonna get mad at me when I say this, but I do wonder if there is something to the idea that women who fuck men, but they really doing it because of who the man was with. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like women that only want to fuck a certain type of dude because he fucked with a woman that they admire. That low key feel like some DL shit. Like if it feel like some gay shit or some slick shit. Like you really want to fuck her, but you gonna fuck her dude because that's better, I guess. People's minds don't be right. But yeah, I was just thinking about that because I was thinking about that shit when I was watching Love and Hip Hop last night. And y'all know I'm gonna give y'all a members only for Love and Hip Hop tomorrow. Okay, we all from OLFP, so I'll give y'all that tomorrow. But let me tell y'all something. When I was watching, didn't I tell y'all? I told if you was in my review for Love and Hip Hop and for OLFP, when we talked about it, I told y'all that if Jasmine was really fucking with Rashida, that she was not going to say that happened. Last night, Jasmine was answering questions about having a poly relationship with Rashida and Kirk, and she was like, ew. And I was like, now, bitch, I specifically remember you saying that you were attracted to or would take Rashida down. Like, I am absolutely sure I saw Jasmine say that shit. And now you talking about, So to me, that means you putting 20 on 10. Trying to act like you wouldn't fuck with Rashida when I believe the only reason we thought you would fuck with Rashida is because you said you would. So it makes me feel like she is fucking with Rashida and she would rather protect Rashida than to let everybody know what's going on. Because I was like, ew. Girl, I definitely remember you saying you was attracted to that lady. And my husband, shout out to Lyric. Lyric was like, she was fucking that strong face nigga and that other chick when she first came on the show. So you gonna tell us you wouldn't fuck Kirk and Rashida, but you'll fuck Rod and old girl from the strip club? Who was also older than you? Yeah, nah. Keep the lie alive, Jasmine. Keep the lie alive. But still, y'all know that's what they thought about her. Like, you knew who the fuck Kirk was. You knew who Kirk was, and you wanted to have a sexual relationship with Rashida's man. Same thing with Ariane and Martell. Bitch, why are you obsessed with Mel if you just want Martell? You got him. Why are you still obsessing about Mel? Listen. Right. Stevie, Mimi, and Jocelyn. Another situation. Like, sometimes, y'all, I'm starting to think these damn love triangles, sometimes, everybody in the love triangle might be triangling. That's what I'll say. She said, take you down. I really listen. Y'all remember dude Rod got a strong face. We ain't seen him since he repoed her car. I wanna take it down. Don't make me sing Chris Brown. I really wanna take it down. Y'all want to talk about everybody not gay, Bondi. Everybody not gay. I didn't say everybody. The way me and Lyric was on the sofa laughing so hard at this shit. Yo, the way me and Lyric was on the sofa trying to reenact this shit. Like, in what way could I take this joint out your mouth? And it don't seem like, you know, my mouth just won't touch your mouth. Like, what the fuck going on? It's okay, y'all. It is okay. That's what we saying. It's all over. It's okay. It is okay. And didn't Snoop help raise Lil Bow Wow here? Didn't you help raise him? Had him around all of the shit though, didn't you? That nigga took the blunt out of another nigga mouth and put it in his. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Look what I did. I said, take the joint out your mouth, put it back in. Gonna make this shit even more nastier than this. What? Yo. That was so erotic. Wasn't it erotic? It was. I'm here for it though. Let me see. Let me watch it again. It sounds like a good song. That was real nice. I'm about to start doing that shit. Walk up to somebody. Okay, just start taking the joint. I would never, like, you only take joints out of people's mouths that you like be fucking with. Y'all, in my experience, only in relationships have you passed joint from mouth to mouth in such a way. I'm just listen, how are you, Snoop? How are you gonna explain this to your grandson? Isn't that your little nephew? In a video, passing a blunt between men. And I love y'all for real. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, girl. I'm saving Tamar for the end, just so y'all know, okay? Because I want to finish everything, and then we're gonna hit Tamar. Okay, Tyrese is crying again. Let's listen.
My body count is a little.
And this show, what is this? I've been looking for you. That you know, Plies is doing. Plies is doing this here, okay? Sky Black was crying on this yesterday.
Scary. You know, serious. I would be considered a pussologist. I'm just playing. So no. Go ahead, continue.
Okay, so it applies.
No, so going back to my specific career, everywhere I go, every audience I perform in front of, every club I host, I pretty much never see dudes. It's all women.
I mean,
it's been that way from the beginning. And so
what else?
I got to a point where I'm safe here, but if I felt even more safe, I would be willing to go public with what I believe my number is. But it's crazy. But I want you to feel what I've been doing. No, I'm not going to mention the number. Oh no, but I'm saying what I believe my number is a little scary, because I got to a point where a powerful man of God asked me a question, and he said, without even coming at me, he just said, "Hey, Reese, let me ask you, man, how many more?"
Mm-hmm. That's deep. Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
So my body count is a little scary. You know, serious.
You're saying he's trying to act as if he's not proud of himself, but he's proud. He's proud that he has a large body count. I personally don't care about Tyrese's body count. Do you have an STD? Do you have an STI? Do you wear condoms? Okay, then. I don't care about your number. I don't care about your freak number, sir. And I wish y'all would stop caring about women's. Because anytime we having a body count conversation, it's always being talked about with women, like women are used up, you know, rags and shit. Like a bitch coochie not made to pop back. Like, what are you talking about? It really annoys me, the way we have these body count conversations sometimes, because I'm like, that is so ridiculously immature. You are a grown adult person. I'm expecting for you to have had sex with more than one person. I would prefer it. Like, I'm sorry. I would prefer it. To me, and this is the case with women, not with men. Like, you're good at sex when you have a lot of it. That's what I would assume when it comes to women. So I think it's really annoying the way men can get up here and brag about having a large body count, but then telling women that 4 or 5 people is 6 people, 10 people, over the course of a lifetime. Let a bitch say she done fuck 20 people and y'all like, oh my God, I'm 40. One nigga a year since I was 20. Oh, 2 niggas a year since I was 20. Two niggas a year since I was 20 is not bad. Like, and I really don't even think we should be thinking about it like that. Get people STD tested. Make sure they're not carrying anything that could cause you harm, and get the fuck over it. Next. So, in answer to American Eagle's very racist commercial, The Gap gave us this, which is a girl group, Cat's Eye. Y'all know I don't know them. And I can't I ain't got time. People be fucking up my music and all, my show with copyright infractions and shit. Infringements. But yeah, this was done as an answer to American Eagle to me. Like, y'all want to talk about jeans and shit? We gonna show y'all about how the jeans supposed to be, okay? Because I want the baggy jeans and the tight jeans, okay? And I want the skirt with the pleats, and I want the boots, okay? This is all the different ways that we can do jeans, and we like different ways of doing jeans better than we like just your old, my regular basic vanilla ass jeans. Like, shut up, ho. I'm tired. I'm tired, girl. I'm tired. I am tired of the racism. Okay? This was cute. And this is what I need. I really need for us to be counteracting all of this like weird ass, old folksy ass mindsets that everybody's trying to refurbish, reboot, and bring back to us now. Like, no, I don't want racism. No, I don't want homophobia. No, I don't want all of this. We hate each other so much that we don't care that they're taking away all of our rights and shit. I hate this for us. Okay. Commercials, all of these forms of media affect these things, y'all. It affects it. I like the commercial. I'm happy about the commercial. Fuck American Eagle for that shit. Right? Wasn't it American Eagle that did that commercial? It couldn't have been Levi's. Okay. Anyway, so I wanted to talk to y'all about this. It's on site, right? Baby mama said the kids wanted Chick-fil-A. Baby daddy bought bags of groceries instead. Who's right? I'm gonna tell y'all right now. The baby mama is wrong because of one thing. Because she said, if you broke, just say that. No, ma'am. That's not why. That's not why he bought the groceries. You're just not smart enough to know why he bought the groceries. You asked for Chick-fil-A for the kids, and he brought you groceries because he did not want to make life easy for you. Bringing the kids Chick-fil-A would have been just him picking up the food, dropping it off, the kids eating the food. Him bringing you groceries means you have to pull all of the food out of the car, bring it inside. Then you have to make room in your kitchen for it, putting it up. Then you have to decide what from it you're going to cook. Then you're going to cook it. So by the time the kids eat, I called you to bring something over here so the kids could eat when you got here. Now the kids are going to have to eat 2 to 3 hours child labor, because I'm reading and talking at the same time. Later, because you wanted to be smart. because you wanted to try to act like you was doing what was best for the child. But the truth of the matter is you could have got the groceries and you could have got the Chick-fil-A and been like, here, this for the rest of the week so you don't call me. But here goes some Chick-fil-A for right now so they can eat. This was him wanting to look like he was doing the right thing, but he just wanted you to do extra work. That's all this was. Because if y'all know how tiring it is, girl, that's why that is the reason why I Instacart so much, because of how much energy it takes to go to the store, shop, put all of the shit in a car, take all of the shit out of the car, put all of the shit away, then decide what I'm going to eat. And normally by the time I'm done doing all of that, I'm too tired to fucking cook. Now I'm going to just order something. I'll cook tomorrow. Like literally, I bought shit. I Instacarted so that I can cook tomorrow. Okay? Like, bring me the groceries. I say do both. You could bring me the groceries, but this also was like, so what are you assuming because they wanted Chick-fil-A, she didn't have groceries in her house? What if she didn't have room for all of this shit? No, because we shop as individuals, we shop based on what we already have in our house. So if I already have a bunch of this shit, you bring in a whole bunch of this shit that is, that's perishable. Like this milk and shit. Like, so where you the juice and all of that? What if I don't have no room in my refrigerator for all of this? Because I already went grocery shopping the other day, but I just don't feel like cooking and the kids want Chick-fil-A. Y'all don't want people to have easy lives. In your mind, them kids eating Chick-fil-A was too easy. So you want to make shit hard. No, I'm going to go get a whole bunch of healthy food and make you do some fucking labor you didn't want to do. Nah, y'all. Nah. Bring both. Bring both. Bring the groceries and the Chick-fil-A, nigga. And then if I don't have nowhere to fit it, you're going to take it back with you and bring it to your house. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Jasmine. Groceries cost more than Chick-fil-A, so you can't be broke. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. And then I was looking at these groceries and shit. I was like, yeah, nah, all these bags of cheese and shit. And he brought, first of all, he trying to kill her. Is that them frozen shrimp from Walmart that he trying to kill this lady? Ma'am, get your life together because you need to stop asking this nigga for help. He trying to kill you. That's them fucking shrimp that they just did a recall on. So he done brought them some recalled shrimp. And he could have just brought these people to Chick-fil-A. He probably knows somebody with EBT. Right, exactly. Radioactive shrimp. Nigga brought them people radioactive shrimp when all they wanted was some Chick-fil-A. You trying to be smart. Almost killed the children. See what we be talking about? This is ridiculous. They're real deal ridiculous. Wanting that lady to do that extra labor, bitch ass nigga. Just a little sad trigger warning. Mississippi declares public health emergency as infant death rate reaches highest level in a decade. Thousands of babies dying before their first birthday. Since 2014, at least 3,527 infants in Mississippi have died before turning 1 year old. The current rate sits at 9.7 deaths per 1,000 live births, a staggering number compared to the rest of the country. This crisis has sparked urgent calls for better health care access, prenatal support. You mean all of the shit that they just got rid of? Like, the studies have already been done, which is why some of this shit is so exhaustingly stupid, because the studies have already been done that show if y'all don't care about the kids when they're alive, the environment is not going to breed a healthy environment for the kids in the first place, right? Y'all don't care about racial disparages in healthcare. So I bet you a lot of those babies are Black. Mississippi is a largely Black population. So it's probably due to the fact that you don't get good healthcare. Healthcare that is good is quite expensive. So you have to deal with poor healthcare. And that might be poorer, depending on if you're black and don't have somebody there with you standing up for you while you having these fucking babies. On top of that, let's talk about how it's so hard to live, meaning that I don't have enough money, meaning that I am living somewhere that might be unhealthy for my child because I can't afford to live somewhere that doesn't have mildew and mold and other shit that might cause my baby to have respiratory issues. Like, all of this shit goes back to y'all not wanting to give people aid or make life easy for people because you think it's handouts. When the actuality is y'all are harming people, y'all have been harming people, and now you have to fix what you've done to harm people. That's what DEI and all of that was about. You've harmed people, and now you have to fix it. Other countries don't seem to have a problem with this. America is the only place that in the back of America's mind, we just don't want the niggas to get it. So yeah, we're gonna have terrible, hard lives that we don't have to have because we don't want the niggas to get it. And it's sad. Or we don't want the women to get abortions. So we get rid of all of the clinics that offer a whole bunch of other aid, right? Stop funding all of the clinics because y'all don't agree with abortion, right? So now when the women do want to have their babies and they go into the same fucking place, okay, Planned Parenthood, they don't have access to that anymore because you got rid of Planned Parenthood because you were mad about the women that didn't want to have babies. So now the women that are choosing to have babies, whether against their will or not, can't get proper care for those children. So those children die anyway. But okay, let's continue. So Cardi. This was Cardi in court yesterday. Cardi was in court today. I told y'all that I did not believe this lady, and I felt like this lady's lawsuit was on some bullshit. Cardi was on the stand today.
Was there spitting?
Absolutely not.
Did you spit on Miss Ellis?
No.
Did you call her the N-word?
No.
What is your background? Are you Hispanic, white, something else? Okay.
My background?
Yes.
Well,
What's the objection? Of relevance. Yeah. Would you consider yourself African American?
I consider myself Afro-Caribbean.
Now, you need to give your attorney a second to object. What's your objection?
Sorry. Relevance, yeah.
Assisting.
Something occurred in your life. Objection, relevance.
Overall.
Not really, no.
So any type of fighting that you would be able to do, it would just be freestyle from your own knowledge of fighting, correct?
Objection, argumentative.
If you wanted to fight with somebody, would you use your left hand, your right hand, or both?
Objection, asked and answered.
Sustain. Why don't we move on?
When you enter a building, such as this building or any building, oftentimes you will see that there's a security guard or a police officer or a sheriff guarding the building, correct? You saw that today here in the courthouse, didn't you?
Yes.
Bless you. Oh, I guess it's not. And on the date of the incident, the security guard, police officer, or person securing that building, in your mind, when you saw Imani Ellis was in fact Imani Ellis. In your mind, when you got off the elevator, Imani Ellis was in your mind, your state of mind was that she was a security guard, correct? Objection?
I think she's answered.
Yes. Okay. And was there any doubt in your mind that she was a security guard?
There was no doubt in my mind that she was a security guard. She had the security guard outfit on. That's why I was so confused that she was so aggressive and she's supposed to protect me, the patient.
I understand. If Imani Ellis had in fact told you to leave the building, would you have listened because she was a security guard?
Objection, this is a big hypothetical, irrelevant, lacks foundation.
Cardi's got a good lawyer.
Did Miss Imani Ellis tell you to leave the building at any point during your verbal or physical altercation on February 24th, 2018?
She told me, "You gonna leave my building. You gonna leave my building."
Okay. Are you aware that Imani Ellis was hired by the owner of that building and had the right to tell you to leave?
Objection, calls for legal conclusion,
Sustained.
When Imani Ellis told you to leave the building, did you follow her commands?
Objection. Relevance, lacks of foundation.
You can answer.
No, she wasn't acting like a security guard.
But she was a security guard.
Objection, he's arguing.
The security guard tried to attack patients.
The objection sustained, we're not going to argue with each other.
Girl, let your lawyer do their job. Be
Do
quiet.
you believe in your mind that Imani Ellis was a police officer?
No.
If you thought she was a police officer, would you have handled the situation the same way?
Objection, incomplete hypothetical.
Sustained. Let's just focus on what did happen.
Now, when Imani Ellis spoke with you, when you exited the elevator, she spoke with you directly outside the elevator, the area directly outside the elevators, correct?
I don't believe she got inside the elevator. I don't believe she did.
That's my question is, did whatever happened between the two of you, did it happen inside the elevator, at the point of entry, or outside the elevator?
Outside the elevator and like down the hallway.
Fine. And when Miss Ellis was asked the same question, do you remember her saying that it happened outside of the elevator as well? Do you agree with her testimony?
It wasn't in front of the elevator anymore because I was walking and she was following me. So it wasn't in front of the elevator. It was outside the elevator because I already got off the elevator. I don't think she ever went inside the elevator because I felt her as soon as I'm walking. I felt her walking right behind me, and then she said something. She said, "Oh my God, Cardi B." That's when I turned around, and she got the camera right here, like she recorded me, and I'm like, "Yo, why you recording me?" And she practically did admit that she recorded me because she said, "Oh my bad." So
I believe her.
And when she said, "Oh wow, it's Cardi B," or whatever you just said right now, when she said that, was that offensive to you?
it wasn't offensive. I just kept like power walking so I could avoid more contact, but she just kept following me.
Okay. And isn't it true that sometimes when you're walking around, different people will say, "Oh wow, it's Cardi B."
Yeah.
Because they get excited.
Yeah.
Why?
I never said she couldn't.
Okay. And she said it to you.
She said it to me and I kept walking.
What if she was not a security guard and she was just a random human and said, "Oh wow, it's Cardi B"? Would you have taken offense to that?
No,
You can answer.
I didn't even feel offended when she first said it. I felt offended when she kept following me. She recorded me, and you're supposed to be a security. You're not supposed to be recording patients going to any doctor, any.
But again,
that's what offended me. When she first said, "Oh my God, it's Cardi B," I just kept power walking. I didn't say nothing. I said something the second time she said it, and I turned around and I saw that she was recording me. And I'm like, "Yo, why are you recording me? Ain't you supposed to be security?" And she said, "Oh my bad." Then she kept following me, and now I'm getting annoyed. Like, it's like, you're the security guard of the building.
No question pending. No question.
All right, Council, I think that might be a good time to end because we've got some things that we need to deal with outside the presence of the jury.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to resume right back at 9:30 again. Thank you for your patience.
The judge had to stop that shit because our girl's getting very emotional on the stand, girl, okay? In her Lil Kim wig. Because that's what it's giving, girl. You are very much giving Lil Kim on the stand right now. But I'll tell y'all again, I feel like this is a money grab situation because I don't think that what Cardi did is sue worthy. I think the woman is putting 20 on 10. And I do believe Cardi, that the woman was following her. I also believe Cardi cursed her out, got in her face, and probably scratched her face. But you didn't take any pictures of it. So I don't believe anything you're talking about. This is a situation where I will call money grab. Yes. Abso-fucking-lutely. And she is Afro, I would say Afro-Latina. I wouldn't say Afro-Caribbean because she is not from the Caribbean. I mean, she's not, and from what I understand, Cardi was born in New York, right?
She said, "Oh my God, yo, Cardi B's here." So I kind of speed walk. But I feel her behind me. Then I hear her talking like, "Oh my God, Cardi B is here." So I turn around and she had her phone. She didn't have it here no more. Now she has it here. And I asked her, "Yo, why are you recording me?" And she clearly looked like the security. She looked like the security guard. She's uniformed down. And I'm like, "Why are you recording me? Are you security?" And she's like, "Oh my bad." But then I'm walking, and she's like getting closer and closer. Like now she's like in front of me, where I can't even like really maneuver. And I'm like, "Ain't you supposed to be security? Like you grouped out. You recording me. Now you following me. Like back up." And she's like, "I can do what I want." It's like, "No, you can. Like you can't do what you want." And that's when we started arguing.
And what did you start?
I was like, "You can't do what you want. Like, what are you talking about? Like, it's like you invading my privacy." And now we're like chest to chest practically. So I keep telling her like, you need to back up. And I'm thinking to myself like, this girl's big. She's big. She got big black boots on. And I'm like, damn. The hell am I gonna do now?
Yo, a lot of people are talking about how personable and relatable she is.
Right in my
I don't care. It's true, but I don't care.
face, like on my chest, and we're arguing. And I keep telling her to back up, but she's not backing up. And we're arguing, cursing at each other. I did call her the B word. I did call her a bitch. Like, "Bitch, get out of my face." I did say, "Bitch, get the fuck out of my face. You're in my face. You're screaming in my face." We're like literally screaming at each other. And she kept telling me like, "You're gonna leave my building." I'm not leaving. Like, how you harassing me? I'm not leaving. And you telling me, how you telling me to leave? I came to see a doctor. You following me. You're recording me. I'm just trying to check my cat. You're recording me.
Not I'm trying to check my cat.
And we're arguing. That's when the receptionist came out. She started wilding out like, "This bitch hit me. And I'm like, I did not hit me, right in my face, like on my chest. And we're looking at like, "Girl, I can't even hit you if I want to. You're bigger than me and you're pregnant." And she just started wilding out like, "This bitch hit me. Then the doctor came out and he's like, "Go to my office." And after that, I just walk away. And that's just that.
Are you aware in the city of Beverly Hills, if a security guard tells you to leave the building, which they are security of, you would be required to do that? Do you agree with that?
Objection to all of this.
A security not supposed to. I'm looking at like, "Girl, I can't even hit you about."
And again, excuse my language, but she was like, "Bitch, that's why I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna get."
We watched this part
No.
yesterday. I told you I don't believe that lady. Let me see if there's anything else from this. But child.
Yesterday you had black hair, short hair. Today it's blonde and long. Which one is your real hair? Or are they both?
What kind of question is that?
They're wigs.
Okay, sorry, I didn't know that. It's a good week
That was a ridiculous question.
today then.
It was not a good wig yesterday. Somebody said it was a good wig yesterday. The hell you talking about? No, it wasn't.
Yesterday you
Strong, independent woman. I mean business.
Yeah, no, I didn't like it. I don't like it. It's too much like a helmet. It looks too much like a helmet, not enough like I don't know, y'all. I'm old school when it comes to shortcuts. I love a little curl and a feather, okay? And then if you are gonna have it like straight, I need for it to kind of pixie in some type of way. But this, like, the wig looks like a helmet, like, to me. Yeah, she's claiming Afro-Caribbean because the girl said she called the nigga. Yeah, I know. I know. And I see y'all in the comments going back and forth about it. I really don't give a fuck. I would not identify her as black. I would not refer to her as African American. I would say she is a byproduct of, okay? She is interracial, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But she got black people hair. Like, you know, it is what it like it is what it is, y'all. It's okay. It's all right. I'm gonna say it again. Blame the New York niggas that let the Latinas speak that way. That's on them. Okay. Let's see. Let's get back so that we can get into the Tamar of it all. Did y'all like the video? Are y'all supporting the channel, or y'all being like haters or something? Like, what's happening? First of all, Mendices can't even fucking act. So the fact that you would get Mendices out of all the men to do this with you just shows that you were performing stunts and shows.
But we already know you shouldn't even be dealing with him.
And you around here going through by that lady husband?
What?
Girl, you a better woman than I ever be.
Well, wait a minute. They are not together. Okay, Vince, I need advice. What do I do?
And this is the part that made it seem like it was real.
You don't love yourself first.
I didn't cheat. I got taken down.
And you expect for him to get over that?
I ain't know it was gonna get real life in there, bitch.
No, it's about to get real life in here.
Either you cut it, I cut it.
No, we're not cutting it.
Okay, well, I'm cutting it. Just give me the
Oh wow. We can't do shit if we're not stealing from something from the 90s, child. Waiting to exhale.
Yes, I'll do it.
You guys were not equally yoked.
And she ain't even do it right. Cut my goddamn self. You gotta, you know, she ain't even do it right. You don't want to cut it? You don't cut it? I cut it my goddamn self. Huh? Mm-hmm. 11 years of growing your hair. And that's what you're going to do. So what you want to do? You want to be shorter than mine, or you want to be shorter than mine? Because you know I can always use a razor.
But there is a time where a man stops being a hoe, right?
When they want to. Well, as long as they hang down in the front, they're going to run. But they don't want you running. If he's the only thing I got, well, then I must not have a lot.
I gotta pee.
Hold up. That's so phony. That's so fake. I can't even imagine Mendices. Like, Mendices is not a player romantic type nigga. Like, nothing about him gives Mac. Nothing about him gives Mac. And I just kind of feel like this is so whack. Especially Tamar, if this was used as a way to intro, you know, well, that situation where you got hurt allegedly. You waking up in a pool of blood. It's given that this was that. Like, that's what it's given. It's given that this was about that. Like, this was never a real situation from the jump. It was always a scheme that you had set up to come to us with the bullshit. And then apparently everybody was thinking Funky had something to do with it, which I already told y'all was ridiculous. Her getting hurt, like, he already said he dropped the lady off. Like, I don't know why y'all would assume that anything that happened to her has something to do with him, as if other people weren't around with them. It wasn't just the two of them the whole night. But anyway, yeah, it's not good promo. The advertisement publicity stunt that she just pulled made us look at her even crazier. But, you know, if it's good music, it's good music. But let's see.
Be this misconception that I ran to the internet, told what happened to this girl. There seems to be this misconception that I ran to the internet, told what happened to this girl, and then all of this other stuff happened, and that is not the case. That is not how it happened, okay? For the record, so many of y'all out there are so committed to disliking me and only wanting to view me through the lens of being some messy punk that you can't see the forest for the goddamn trees. Tamar Braxton took to her social media first and wrote she almost died in a pool of blood and fell out.
Yes.
And all of this different stuff. I found that out at the same time y'all found that out. Okay?
Right.
It wasn't until I get ready to log on my show and I'm looking on the internet and everybody, oh, that junkie was with her last night. I know he did something. That's why you got to watch the friends you keep. He did. Somebody up that knows. At first, it was cute. It was just a few little comments. Big deal. I've weathered far worse storms. Then all of a sudden, it started growing legs. When I logged on to do my show, there were 7,000 people sitting in the hallway waiting. The entire chat said, Tamar, Tamar, tell us what happened to Tamar. Tell us what you did to Tamar. Tamar, you know what we want to talk about. You want to talk about everything except Tamar.
7,000 people waiting in the chat. That is crazy. That's some great numbers.
I wanted to avoid everything with Tamar because y'all kept hounding me. Tamar, Tamar, Tamar. My response was, I don't know what happened to the lady. All I know is the lady called me and asked me for Dr. Heavenly phone number because she said 14 was missing. I don't know what happened to the lady. At the point in which I said, I don't know what happened to the lady, Tamar had already told far worse that she had woke up and almost was in a pool of blood and all of this type of stuff. So y'all got it twisted, all right? And I walked my ass down to my YouTube studio to make this video. Still ain't said.
Hold up.
There seems to be
I want
this
to go to, I don't know why shit don't be playing in order. You know the man numbered it.
world where I shouldn't have even said that. But there's a world where I shouldn't have even said that.
All right, fine.
But there damn sure was not finna be a world where I was gonna let the internet start crafting this narrative that I did something to this damn girl. Okay. So I'm in Miami, Tootsie rolling and having a good time. All of a sudden, stories start dropping. Funky done even tried to unalive Tamar. I send this to her. I send it to her. And I write, girl, this thing is starting to grow legs. And she writes back, I'm lost. I'm confused. I didn't say anything. I'm in the hospital. Now, what I can do with that? At the point in which somebody tells you they're in the hospital, you can't continue bothering them with petty internet drama.
Right.
So when she hit me with the Uno reverse, I'm in the hospital, I just wrote back, you know what? Don't worry about it. Get well. I can weather this. I've weathered worse. The whole while, the whole TikTok, the whole YouTube, everybody is going, I mean, think pieces down to the ground. And let me explain to you why this moment right here is so necessary for me and so gratifying. In this particular moment, it actually has less to do about Tamar and more to do about all of y'all out there that dislike me so bad and all of y'all out there who are so committed to this narrative of me being some type of messy punk, a messy sissy. Y'all have to eat crow like a motherfucker right now, and I am loving every minute of it. Oh, baby, you internet detectives knew all the ins and outs of everything, and y'all just knew what the hell was going on. And the whole time, baby, I was in my bed. It's somewhere in Miami. Y'all knew every damn thing. And the funny thing about it is, now that the shit's coming to the surface, you watch and see these same internet detectives, instead of just taking your L, or instead of just saying, you know what, dang, I was wrong. I don't even want you to say I'm sorry, because I know that that's too big for the level of emotional maturity many of y'all carry. I don't even want you to say I'm sorry. Is it too much to get you to just say, damn? I mean, because y'all sat up and assassinated the shit out of my character over the weekend, when all in all, I'm just as clueless to the whole situation as y'all are. So there's a world where I shouldn't have even.
Hold up.
One person texted me back a few hours later and was like, you know, I was busy, sorry, and just gave me. One person texted me back a few hours later and was like, you know, I was busy, sorry, and just gave me a very vague, y'all should talk. Other person not answering the phone at all. All right. So I said, fine. I'll just let the internet eat me up. The lady not doing well. The lady is recovering. I don't know what's going on with the lady. I'm not going to bother her about clearing my name and something medically wrong don't happen to the lady. Now, keep in mind, at the same time she posts, I almost died and it's found in the pool of blood, she still texting me, friend, oh my God, friend, I don't even know what happened. So I wrote back, wait, I'm confused.
What I
You went to
told them.
bed and you woke up and 4 of your teeth was missing. No response to that.
Right.
But then later, texting about every damn thing else under the sun.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay. As this thing starts growing more legs, I'm over here getting nervous, like, okay, like, girl, she gonna need to say something. Let me check in with her. Hey, girl, how you doing? Say, my girl, what the hell happened? Zero response. but you all in your Instagram stories posting cryptic messages and posting messages and whatnot, so you see your phone. And just like every other adult and every other entertainer and every other person that got a project coming out, you're glued to the blogs. So you see, and because I know.
Hold up, let me find it.
One person texts me.
Because, you know,
And because I know you and I know how much you dig in the comments and you concerned about what people say about you. And because I know you and I know how much you dig in the comments and you concerned about what people say about you, you see what these people out here doing to me. You see what these people out here doing to me. And you just ain't gonna say nothing. Now you're not even responding to me. At a minimum, had you would have wrote, friend, I'm fine. Just let it ride. We'll talk later. I've been fine with it. Let me just be in on it. Or maybe if there's nothing to be in on, the fact that you were willing to just sit back and let me be collateral damage and all this, even if you didn't want to say nothing publicly, you could have said something privately. Like, damn, friend, you gonna, the whole while I'm being accused of not being a friend to you. I'm being accused of being a messy sissy that ran to the internet to tell your business when that's not even how it happened. The whole while, even then and even now, I'm holding on to your business. I'm trying to protect you medically. I'm trying to protect you romantically. Even in this moment, I'm trying to protect you medically. I'm trying to protect you romantically, but you're not going to play with me.
I'm trying to protect you romantically. I'm trying to protect you romantically. So that means that there may be some truth to the Mendici situation? And you know about it? Is that what I'm getting from that?
So yesterday, I'm laying in my bed, minding my business like I always do, despite the fact that y'all want to make me out to be so messy. I'm minding my business like I always do. And I'm getting text messages saying, okay, now wait, what's going on in this video? And I said, see, I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. I knew this video was going to come out. And then the narrative was going to shift to, they did all of this for a PR stunt and he in the video.
Mm-hmm.
They
That's how I look.
Did not do anything. Yes, I was in the video.
Okay. Okay.
I just wanted to be in on the joke. I would have went along with it. So now, here is where I'm at with it. You gonna pay me for my pain. You gonna pay me for my pain. Everybody here want to hear what I got to say and I want to get it off my chest. And now, he just clout chasing. This is the clout chase part, because now I'm gonna make my money off the situation. Since we promoting albums and everybody only care about they side of the aisle, you finna pay me for my pain. All my money that I spent in Miami this weekend, being rich and fabulous, I'm finna make it back off of your ass. Since people are now disposable, and since people are now can just be leveraged for promotion, since we not leveraging people for promotion, you finna pay me for my pain. And I'm finna get paid all this week off of this situation.
Hold up, y'all.
Because see, now I'm finna tell it. Let me sit up.
Tell it.
Now I'm finna tell it. Before I tell it, because I'm finna tell it.
Tell it.
I'm finna tell it.
Tell it.
But before I tell it, last night, after it dropped, I put in the group text with her and her manager my response on her page about the video. And I said, once I realized what this was, I said, oh, this is all jokes, ain't it? Let's break the internet. She gonna text back a heart emoji and gonna say, we can make up later, but I still love you. Okay, so now you responded. See, that's the part that made me realize, oh, you really didn't mind me being collateral damage in this. You gonna write, we can make up later, I still love you. So that's when I was like, oh, we having fun. Okay. Tag me in.
And this is what I be talking about with people not giving a fuck about how they treat you because they think they can just keep coming back. Tamar is one of those people. Like, I feel like our relationship with Tamar is Tamar has this cycle with us where she does something crazy or something stupid happens in her relationships. She comes to us with Jesus and God and crying, and I need to change, and I'm going to do the work on myself, and I'm on a journey, and let me go read my Bible, and let me go on a retreat and all of that. And then you come back and you still play some of the same games and show the same lack of integrity. It's weird.
Head coach. So that's when I went on the shade room and was like, oh, so you're not going to say nothing? And you use me to be in this tired ass music video, #Muppet. Because now that I'm in on the joke, bitch, we both finna make a coin. All of a sudden, now they want to call me on a 3-way FaceTime. Talking about, Q, please don't do this. Y'all, please don't do this on the internet. They steady calling me. I'm not answering the phone. I'm not answering the phone. No. He's like, Q, please don't do this. No. Let her ass feel what I felt over the weekend. Let her ass feel what I felt over the weekend. She's talking about, so this is gonna write, let me read this shit. Let me read this.
Read it.
Then this lady got the nerve to write, Please don't ruin my project. I've spent so much money of this. I spent so much money for this project. This is my career. Girl, this is your career. This is my life. Are you serious right now?
Just selfish as hell.
These people accuse me of doing some of the most heinous things I've ever been accused of on the planet. And the only thing you got to say to me in this moment is, please don't ruin this for me. I spent my money on this project. This is my project in my career.
I told y'all when this originally happened, I do believe that Funky has friends. Funky has friends. He's a very likable person. Tamar doesn't have any real friends. I told y'all that. Because to me, a lot of Tamar's so-called friends are all people that see her as an opportunity, or she sees them as someone that will validate her because they need her in some type of capacity.
And all I was asking was for you to go back to your stories and put, Funky Dineva didn't do anything to me. I was resting. I should have said something earlier. That was all you had to do.
Not 3 journeys ago,
Even in this very moment, that was all you had to do, and it could have been done. Before I even tell y'all the rest, I woke up this morning. Her publicist called me. What can we do to put this thing to bed? Tell her to go in her stories and write, Funky Dineva did not do anything to me. I should have said something sooner. This was about 40 minutes before I even decided to do this live. I told him I'm sitting up right now to brush my teeth. My ass down to my YouTube studio to make this video. Still ain't said nothing. You had an opportunity to put the lid back on this can of worms. Still ain't said nothing. But yet I'm supposed to sit here and be concerned about your project, and I'm supposed to be concerned about your career. And something as quick as a 20-second post, just a little 20-second, and her publicist was like, well, hold on, Q. I need you to take the time frame off of it. She's in mommy mode this morning, baby. I don't give a damn if she got to drop her baby in the carpool line or take her baby to the optometrist.
It don't take that long. It don't take
She
that
got to do
long.
it to the damn stoplight. It takes 20 seconds to say, y'all leave him alone. That's my friend.
Yes.
She could have wrote a cryptic
It's right
message.
here.
Funky Dineva,
All I
love
gotta
you.
do.
You could have wrote anything.
Record.
Let people know I ain't
All
even
right,
been to all
y'all.
the hell I went to this
Like,
weekend.
come
I'm supposed
on.
to care about your career, your project. When this is my reputation. Support me. Don't say anything. You got offended because of what you said, not because of anything I said. Now, I'm going to back up. There is some truth to that. She never once said my name. She never once said my name. And in hindsight, I'm going to be honest. And in hindsight, perhaps if I didn't make the video saying I didn't know what happened to the lady, it may not have garnered the amount of attention that it garnered. I accept and I acknowledge that in hindsight. However, it doesn't change the fact that there was tons and tons and tons of people saying I did something to you and asking me about it. You were the last person seen with her. You were the last person seen with her. I almost died in the hospital fighting for my life for 4 days. Finally, I got tired of it and I wrote, you cannot be serious after what I endured this weekend. Girl, fuck you.
Yeah, her and Nene are alike in that way. They use gay men as purses.
Please take this down. This is horrible. I was proud of me. I'm not proud of you. How you gonna be proud of you and I'm getting ate up in the process, sis?
Child. Hold up.
Not honestly expect somebody to just stand by you and eat this up for the sake of you doing a project. And your project layout could still be on track. Could still be on track. And I don't know why you being so stubborn about it. I don't know why you being so stubborn about simply putting, y'all, Funky didn't do anything to me. I should have said something earlier, but I was recovering. My bad. So now here's what the real gag is. Now here's what y'all ready for me to tell it?
Tell it.
Let's have fun. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, right?
Tell
It ain't
it.
no fun.
Tell it.
The only reason the music video came out as early as it did was and even in this moment, I still don't have a heart to do it to you. And I'm still protecting you in this moment. Even in this moment, I still don't even have a heart to do it to you.
I heard you. I heard you. I heard you. I heard what you said. I heard what you said.
All I'm asking is for you to simply say, Funky Dineva had nothing to do with it. I should have said something earlier. I didn't see it. I was resting and recovering. And all of this could be water under the bridge as far as I'm concerned. I would take it down. I won't speak on. But until it happened,
the video came out early so y'all would not think that she was actually fucking Mendice's the married man. That's why. But she actually is. That's what it's given. The insinuation I got from him with his eyes looking at me through this screen is that I'm not saying it. I'm not going to tell it. But the only reason why the video came out early is because she didn't want everybody to be calling her a homewrecker. At her heart, she's still a church girl, okay? And she didn't want that out about her. So hurry up and put the video out so everybody will think that the relationship portion of this is not real, but it is.
And the people texting me saying, tell it. The people. Tamar, all you got to do is make it right. Just make it right, and it all can be water under the bridge. All I'm asking is that you make it right. That's it. That's it. All I'm asking is you make it right. The same way you wrote that crap in your stories that started this storm is the same way you can write, Funky Dineva did not do anything to me. I should have said something sooner, and it could be done. I suggest you and your team do it, and you do it moving.
Okay, let me go to Instagram and see if Tamar posted anything. Y'all, this is messy. This is so messy. Oh, girl, the way I be wanting people to go out and party with, but at the same time, I don't be wanting to get into no mess. My real life heartbreak album, story, and movie starring my friend Mendice's coming 9/19. I cannot afford to live. Hold up, y'all. I cannot afford to live a life without Christ. He is the source of my strength. Oh, Lord, y'all kill me when y'all use the Lord in vain like this. Lord, deliver me from the urge to open my mouth when I should shut it. Give me the wisdom to keep silent where silence is wise. Remind me that not everything needs to be said and that there are very few things that need to be said by me. Like I'm bleeding out on the floor and got teeth missing, bitch. Pisces, you bounce back so fast is disrespectful. She's a Pisces. Oh my God, they're the worst. I'm sorry to everybody that's getting their feelings hurt by me saying that, but my daddy was a Pisces, and somebody that manipulated me for 18 years. They're also a Pisces. Terrible people. Terrible people. Did I love my daddy? Yes. Do I still love my daddy to this day? A terrible Pisces nigga. Terrible. Nigga had the nerve to be born on President's Day, nonetheless. Okay? Just terrible. No matter what he says, I love Miss Funky Dineva anyway. Had I known what was going on while I was in the hospital trying to recover, I would have said something. It's terrible that whatever I didn't say turned into all this. I just want peace. This is such bullshit. I've done too much healing to fight with anyone. I just want to get better and continue doing what I love. Never ever going back to what I grew up from. Nice try, devil. Heartbreak retrograde. Yeah, it's giving bullshit. And I'm going to tell you why it's giving bullshit. Pisces here. Geminis are terrible people. Several of my exes are. They are. They are. Okay? Ty, why you arguing with me like I'm talking about you? Okay? Why you acting like I'm talking about you, Ty? Okay? Listen, but y'all know I don't argue. I don't argue about people when they say that Geminis are terrible. I say, yeah, there they are. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, no, somebody besides my dad. Somebody besides my daddy. Yes, manipulated me for 18 years. Yes, yes. I was a fool. I was a fool. But everybody plays the fool sometimes. There are no exceptions to the rule. Okay? But I will say this, like there are people that are the worst of their sign, and Tamar is the worst of her sign. I am going to throw a rock, hide my hand, cry about it, and then feign victimhood. Ma'am, you are lying. You ignored that man, acting like you didn't know what was going on. And you want to repair the relationship because you don't want it with him. You don't want him to spray you. And then on top of that, you want to be able to use him again later. So you're going to, I think she low-key was counting on him to not know, because him not knowing what was going on would probably force him to have to talk about it, which would bring more attention to her album. I think she thought about it. When she talk about all the money and shit she put into it, like, I don't think he likes being used like that. Like, why didn't you tell me so that I could be in on it instead of not telling me what the fuck was going on? But to me, he didn't have to directly say it. He didn't have to directly tell it. To me, what I got from it is that whatever y'all were doing that's supposed to be fake, that's why I said it was given. I said on the original post when I saw it, is given Tiana and Aaron, right? Tiana and Aaron are acting in a project where they are together romantically, but they're acting out a relationship and they're in a relationship. That's what it's given. So yeah, y'all. I mean, I can't tell people, to be mad or not, because I wasn't on the other side of 7,000 people talking shit to me. Because I tell y'all all the time, don't be coming over here talking shit to me, expecting me to be one of them people that's not gonna say nothing back. Okay? Some of y'all I just blocked. Some of y'all can't talk to me no more. Y'all can see me, but y'all tried to comment and y'all can't. Or I can't see it, so it don't matter to me. But yeah, I think a lot of people, like, the pressure that we get from people on social media can be a lot, and it is very much explained away like it's not a lot to deal with a whole bunch of people talking shit to you on your phone all the time, but it's a lot. It's a lot. And so I can imagine that situation making him get upset, him asking her to say something, her deciding not to say something, because the longer she, drags it out, the more he's left wondering, which will then make him go and talk about it and create more of a, advertisement of the album. All of this talk about it. But yeah, no, I think somebody said that Mercedes, aka Mendices, is not really married. And I'm like, yeah, I think even though they went and got remarried in Dubai, yeah, that was the craziest thing for me. I thought that they actually got married when they went to Dubai. But it seems as if they keep getting married, but not actually signing any paperwork. And I just don't understand why. I just don't understand why. Like, why continue to pretend to be married if you're not really married? Why not just be single? It doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me, y'all. It's so terrible. It's so terrible. Okay? And not y'all in here with the Pisces signs going off. Listen, I am a Libra moon and a Libra rising, and I am a Gemini sun. Okay? I don't think I have barely any Pisces in my chart. It's in there somewhere, but barely any Pisces in my chart. I do have Cancer, though. I'm a Cancer Venus. Take and use that as you will. Okay, whatever the fuck that means. Okay? Because the girls be going up when they a Virgo or a Scorpio in a Venus. Everybody be going up. I'm like, well, what the fuck it mean when you a Cancer and you a Venus? Okay? Let me know. Oh, Lord. Let me read some of y'all shit and we'll get out of here. Also, can I request for y'all to start doing something when y'all super chat or y'all comment? Can y'all like semicolon and just put the topic in so we know what y'all talking about, especially if you showed up late to the live and started it from the beginning, so I can know what y'all be talking about. M Love Black, thank you for the super chat. All the Disney children movies we had that emphasize women being saved by a man and they married, gay couples are normal. Yes. Yes. Dean, thank you for the super chat. Snoop has so many things to explain to his grandkids. I wouldn't worry too much about lesbians. Listen. Brandon Brown, thank you for the super chat. You gave me upside the head. I read this one. Thank you, love. I appreciate you. Deshaun, thank you for the super chat. I think the ability of manipulating to get what he wants versus actually just doing so and being free to be polygamous is Jamal's problem. Yeah, most of the men don't want the women to do the same shit that they do. And then they also don't want to have to be responsible for those women. They want the women to come in and out. They don't want to keep the women. And in polygamy, you don't just fuck women and just send them on about their way. You create relationships with them. And y'all don't want to have to take care of all those women. But yeah, I agree. Scotty G, thank you for the super chat. In my opinion, Tamar is panicking because K. Michelle is on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Really? I like that one better. Homewrecker. Scotty G. Okay. But yes, thank you for the super chats. Let's see, Gemini Sun, Venus, Pisces, Moon, like y'all just putting all y'all shit in the in the chat. I thought Leo Venus was the ones everyone is crazy about. Am I completely wrong here? It might be. It might be, child. I don't know what it mean though. I need somebody to tell me what it mean. But yeah, Tamar is a mess. Venus and Virgo hypercritical. My God, today. Aren't they though? Pick you apart. Anyway, I'm done, y'all. I gotta go. I'm supposed to be going to meet my friend. So I have to get off of here. I love you guys so much. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. And sign up for Reset by Design Wellness if you want to become a part of the luxurious travel clique that I'm a part of. Okay? All right. I love y'all for real. And I will see y'all in the next one. Not Tamar Smollett. I'm getting out of here.